So today I'll be joined on the podcast today by Jeremiah Hurley, the captain of Diarmuid O'Mathunas, the victorious Diarmuid O'Mathunas side that beat Banascarty in the Carbery Junior A Hurling Championship final last Sunday. Suppose first of all, Jeremiah, what a win last Sunday by 2 points after a replay against Banascarty. Doesn't get any tighter than that. We're a few days after the final now. How are you keeping?
Yeah, look, I suppose we definitely celebrated it all right. It was a great victory. Good group of lads there as well. Like, I think we really enjoyed the victory by 2 points. And, I suppose the first day too, the conditions were so atrocious. A draw was a fair result. And, I suppose the game itself, it showed the quality of both sides to tit for tat till the very end. And, it was a pure final moment to win by those 2 points was right. It was definitely brilliant. There's no doubt about it.
And what does it mean to the whole Castletown kind of community? Because like to win a first Carbery Junior A Hurling Championship in 14 years, it's a magnificent achievement.
Tease, yeah, look, it means a lot. Look, we're a small club. We don't have a large pick, like, so every player's value is €1 million, like, so for everyone to work together and to pull off a result like that. And to see the support, I suppose, our own supporters, to see them there on the pitch there today, then, there was a large crowd of them there today, and to see the joy in their faces, makes it all worthwhile, as right, yeah, there's a nice feeling.
Was that kind of an aspect that got you over the line, the support, the tremendous support that you have up and down the division, obviously, with the final as well, like the big support turned out from Mahunas. Did that kind of drive you over the line on Sunday, do you think?
It did, yeah. And look, I suppose we lost the final of the football the weekend before too. Like, and we're kind of saying to each other, some teams would have to wait a whole year with that pain to I suppose redeem yourself again. I suppose we only had to wait a week, and that really drove us on, I suppose, for the hurling final and to see the support, I suppose, at both finals and even at the hurling blown in skiing there the last day. It does mean a lot, I suppose, but no, it's nice to do it for both the players and I suppose the community as well.
What was the feeling after the first game, the drawn game? Did you feel like it was a missed opportunity initially, or were you relishing going to the replay?
Yeah, look, I suppose some would say, look, it was a missed opportunity. I suppose by us, I suppose we kind of maybe we missed chances like that. But at the same time, too, I wouldn't think too much. Like, like we were always behind in that game. We had a couple of injuries too that upset the balance of the team as well. Like, I suppose Colin Mango was away at work. I suppose I went off injured, and that can upset the balance of the team a small bit. Like, so for the lads to put in the effort they did to get the draw, I think the draw was a fair result in that way. And we knew then like we could get a couple of things right then for the replay. I think we're all looking forward to playing the replay because look, we knew that we could tidy up in a few more things and get it right the next day. Like.
I suppose a crucial moment in that replay was the Kevin O'Donovan goal to make it 1-4 each. It was done in the first half, and it definitely drove Drew Banascarty back in a way. So, how crucial was that goal just to drive you on and win the final?
Yeah, look, it was a brilliant goal by Kevin. Like, he's an outstanding player. Like, and like I suppose goals are big moments in games like that. Like, and I suppose look, we did concede an early goal, in the final. Like, and to get that goal before half time really kind of reassured us, that we can drive it on here and then push on and get the win. Like, they are big moments, and it's great. It's great to have players like Kevin Donovan. I suppose on the pitch, the same with Quayle as well, and Gareth Owen and Jamie Lucy, they're all, big threats up front, like, and, it's great to have them and great to get the result.
And I suppose in the group phase, to beat Clonakilty, the holders from last year, by 16 points, not just beat them, hammer them out the gate, really. Did that kind of give you a confidence that you could go on and win this Carbery Junior A title?
Yeah, definitely it did. Like, I suppose even last year too, I suppose we lost the quarterfinal to St. James's on penalties and, we felt like, we missed opportunities that day too. So at the start of the year, I suppose we definitely believed we had the potential to go further in the competition. I suppose the probability of it too, we weren't too sure. I suppose we had the potential, like, and, that first game against Clan was a game we were all looking forward to big time because, Clan had given us, beatings, I suppose, down through the years as well. Like, so, to able to get one over on them, it was a great start to the campaign. And I suppose it really did drive belief within the campaign that, we're more than good enough to push on here this year.
And I suppose then the group stages, you got through that. The quarter final beat Mary's, the semi final beat Newtown as well. Two tough sides in the knockout stages as well. That surely gave you more and more confidence as the weeks went on.
It did, the St. Mary's game was a very tough game. It was. It's a real battle, I suppose. And I suppose with the close connection with us and Marys, I suppose as well. It was always going to be one of those games. And to play Newstown as well, we ended up playing all our neighbours, I suppose. Within the parish. Even Plunkett's as well in the group stages, like so. All those games weren't easy games. They were tough games, like and to get over them, it does boost us on. Like there's no doubt about that.
And added to that as well, with the tough games in the hurling, then you had the football, you went all the way into the final and that. How tough is it to balance football and hurling in such a small rural community like Mahonas? Like on the outside, it looks very, very difficult. Admirable from a Carbery point of view. We love dual clubs, obviously, but how difficult is it as a small club to produce two excellent sides in the Carbery Championships?
Yeah, look, I suppose we've a good panel of lads there. We've both youth and experience, like so. It's a great, and look, I suppose we do only have the one team. Like we've no second teams or anything like that. So I suppose we are a good group of lads. I suppose we get on quite well. Like, but I suppose all those games they definitely take our toll. Like I suppose in definitely in the hurling, I suppose we did realize we potential in the hurling, and look, we enjoyed the football as well. Like we great potential in the football too. Like and I suppose as the weeks went in, I don't know what it is now off the top of my head, like, but was it 8 or 9 weeks back to back game every weekend, like, and we don't have that many players to pick from, so one or two lads had to come over, injuries in a short period of time, like, and so I think in that football team, there was never the same starting 15 through the campaign, there was lads coming down with injuries, and they'd be back for the next game, and I showed great depth within the panel too for what we had, even the young minors that came into the panel this year as well, like, they all stood up and, I suppose you don't get anywhere without a good team and I suppose we're all focused and I suppose we really enjoyed the football as well, like, and, we felt like we had the right to be there. There's no doubt about that, like.
And you mentioned the younger players coming in to the panel. How important were they throughout the whole season, considering the injuries, considering the long periods with football and hurling, back to back weeks? So, like the young players coming in this year in particular was a massive coup for you, I'd imagine.
It was, yeah. Look, I suppose, some years there you mightn't get any, minor coming through. Some years, like another year, then you might get one or two. We got a good few this year. I suppose James Slimming there, Quillan Donovan, Michal Sullivan, like, Patrick Collins, there's a few young lads there within the panel like that came through, and I suppose, no one has, a right to position now anymore. Everyone is pushing on. It's quite hard there for selectors, I suppose. And that competition in the panel, I suppose, definitely drives it on for the year. There's no sitting back, like.
And I suppose the consistency all year was absolutely brilliant for me. Like you played, I think it was 12 games this year across league and championship. You won 11 of them and drew one, obviously the drawn game against Bandascarty. Like that consistency level, what does that come down to? Does it come to hard work or is it as simple as that? What does it come down to?
Definitely hard work. I think anyone watches throughout the year definitely saw that, we didn't lack, I suppose, that fight or desire to win the ball, like, even the dying moments of the game, like, and, I suppose I suppose we kind of focus on the basics and training too, and hurling with Diarmuid O'Mathunas, he's a coach, he came in there, like, and, we got the basics right from the start, like, and after that, then it was just work rate. Like, but I suppose we've great talents within the team too. Like, there's definitely great players there. Like, and just like that, yeah. I think just work rate, work rate, work rate. I think that was the driving message before every game. And at least if you did all you could in terms of the work rate thing, and you left yourself out in the field, that way, then you've no regrets. And I think that's kind of the attitude we took into every game. Um, on the back of, I suppose, good players and skill as well. Like.
Like the attack that she employed this year, the likes of Kaelan, Kevin, obviously, Garrod O'Donovan, they were absolutely outstanding in attack. But defensively, I think you only could see the 5 goals across league and championship, which was an incredible record. So what does that kind of defensive structure come down to in a way to go on and win the championship?
Yeah, definitely. I suppose, each game we definitely got our matchups right each game as well. Like, and look, we do have great ferocious defenders, Eddie Mangan there, Sean Crowley, the rest, and as well as the rest of the lads there as well, like, our wing backs, Jack O'Callaghan and Robbie Lucy as well, like, and Ronald McCarthy, like we were all just fighting every game, like, and it definitely, I suppose we always kind of had the running joke too. I suppose before every game, we say to each other, shops closed, like, no one's coming in, and I suppose we kind of kept that attitude throughout the year. The shop was closed and no one was allowed in. Like so, we did our best in that regard. Then
I suppose the management team definitely, you mentioned Dermot Coleman there, you had Pat Lucy, you had John Nine, you had Ty Nine there. Like the management team, I'm sure would have drove you on to victory in this championship too.
they definitely did, yeah, and and like Pat and John in there, like and Ty there as well, like they passed on a wise words throughout the year, like and it's just small things I suppose that might go unnoticed, like but they didn't go unnoticed by us. They really kept everything quite organized and tactically I suppose we were kind of set up right, especially in this final here. Like they definitely got their the tactics right there in the matchups, and we all understood the assignment, like and look, you would like that, we're very appreciative that they have a good, I suppose, team around us this year, with, selectors and manager and everyone that's around us.
Just for yourself, Jeremiah, what does it mean to captain this group of players to the first Carbery Hurling Championship for your club in 14 years? Like, I'd imagine it's such an honour to do so.
Tis though it definitely was, I said at the start of the year, it was definitely a great honour, I suppose, there's great pride in captaining your team out to victory like that. But I think we're a team, there's a lot more leaders, there's 15 leaders on the team really, like, so it's quite an easy job to run in charge of the rest of them, like, because everyone's a leader, like, so, it's a great honour, no doubt about it. And there's always, I suppose, a moment you'll cherish, I suppose, lifting the Flyer Nine.
The Flora Nine's complete now, but the next game obviously is the county quarter final against Ballinora. You excited to go into the county series? Like Ballinora, it provided a huge test to Clonakilty obviously last season and beat them quite handsomely. But are you looking forward to the next game against Ballinora?
We do, yeah. We're definitely looking forward to it. There's no doubt about that. Like, I think we're the runners up last year in the county final as well. Like, so like, there's no doubt about it. They're going to be a serious opposition. Like, and I suppose playing a team from outside the division, you don't know too much about them. Like, but I definitely think this group of players, we definitely have the potential, I suppose, to push on. Like, and I suppose hopefully, the work rate will still be there. There's no doubt about that. Like, and look, we'll take every game as it comes, but we'd like to represent the Carbery division quite well to within the county series.
Do you think the momentum of the Carbery win will take you on to potential county glory?
Look, I suppose we'll take game by game. You won't get carried away at all. Like take one game as it comes. But like that, I suppose there's a good team there, and I suppose before every game we feel like we have the right to be there and the right to push on. There's no reason why we can't win the game. Um, so look, we'll take game by game and opposition by opposition, and I suppose we'll see where we go.
Exactly so, and congratulations on your win in the Carbery Championship as well, Jeremiah. Thanks for coming on to the podcast today. Much appreciated.
No, thank you, thank you.